Number 45, streaming live on the Wrestling Audio Streams, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I am Mo Lightning. To my left, he is the WWE Hall of Famer. He is
That's
Dvon,
right.
sir.
I don't have my ring, but yeah, I do have one. Hey, I'm good. My air conditioner kind of shut down on me a little bit because there's water backed up. So you have to use the vacuum and the vacuum all out. So I'm a little sweaty. I got my towel so I can wipe the face and all of that. I got to be careful because the microphone is right here. I don't want to do this.
Right, don't do that.
I don't want to do that.
Right,
Don't
yeah,
do that.
that's bad idea. But speaking of hot and sweaty, hey, Lindsay.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'll take it.
I didn't have a segue there. I'm sorry.
Hi, baby.
Hey,
Although,
how you doing?
It's only a few days before Halloween. I have to apologize. I actually forgot to put my costume on real quick. So you guys will stay live. I'll rejoin.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess it's just you and I. We're gonna host the show until Mo comes back on. It's only I can only imagine, Lindsay, what Mo is going to come back looking like.
Just you wait.
How about this? Wait a minute. It could be the schoolgirl outfit.
I may have sent him an outfit in the mail.
I was about to say it could be a schoolgirl outfit with tiger underwear.
We'll see. We have no idea.
No idea.
Mm-mm.
No clue.
Oh,
wait a minute. Oh shit.
Wait, hang on. I gotta get my wine real quick.
Devon, who am I?
Well, you could be Sign Guy Dudley, Chubby Dudley, Snot Dudley, Dancing with Dudleys, not Dancing with Dudley, Big Dick Dudley, or Spike Dudley. There you go, Spike Dudley.
Yep.
That's great.
And then Lindsay's in on it too.
Hey, what do you think? What?
If you guys wanted to be a Dudley, all you had to do was ask.
Well, we're in now.
You're in now. You were in from the time the show started.
Jason knew what was going on. Giuseppe says he may dress up as Big Dick Dudley. I think somebody needs to dress up like our guest who he could correct me. I think we're up to 42 24/7 championship wins. It might be more than that. It's hard to keep up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Table Talk, but making his live stream video debut with us, the one and only R-TRUTH, everybody.
R-TRUTH. R-TRUTH, welcome to Table Talk.
Appreciate you, dog.
I appreciate you, man. I mean, you're the life of the party sometimes.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I mean, that's a good thing, but I don't consider being the life of the party. I just like to bring the party.
Well, it could be the life of the party. I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you, now that I got you on video and not on audio, now you have to be on your best behavior. You can't do the things behind closed doors that you do to me when no one's watching. But there's sometimes people, you know what I'm talking about. you know the things you do to me. You touch me in places I don't want it to be touched.
Bro, you the one asked me to touch you where you pee out of.
I did not. Now wait a second. I did not.
You did
I never told you. I never told you.
You did tell me that. You said you get allergic. You're allergic to certain foods.
Yeah.
And like you ate something that didn't settle with you. And you want me like can you just like brush by where I pee out of? I said, what you mean?
No.
I said, what do you mean? Like, where you talking about that, Devon? You brush by? What brush by will do? Because sometimes just to brush your wind makes the allergic reaction accelerate.
I'm sorry.
Or go into activation mode, transform. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? No.
Hold on.
Why are you over there like you in some soup?
Hold on.
Sweating over there.
You're damn right I'm sweating. Ever since I found out you were going to be on this damn show, I started sweating. Shoot. I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. These two may not know, but I know.
Y'all don't believe nothing that he's telling y'all about me. Everybody knows. Have you ever heard anything bad about me? Anything like any bullshit, any job, any
No.
like me messing with people, or it's not like I don't bother nobody. I'm at my own business. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a
I don't
question.
even get in other people's business stuff like that. So now Dvon gonna come and put some names and words and stuff all on me that I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even done nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you a question. Have
Ask
you
me.
ever touched me inappropriately? Have you ever acted like we were in jail and just grabbed me?
Huh?
You heard me.
Okay, you know what?
Don't yeah. Mm-hmm.
Words mean a lot, Devon.
Mm-hmm.
Because of maybe you probably had a effed up upbringing. I didn't grab you.
What you do?
I saw you and I greeted you and I embraced you, my brother.
And when I asked you, I said,
you see how far I just came?
Hold on.
You see where I just came from?
I said to you, I said, I don't like it when people grab me. And you said, what you mean? And you said, how they grab you? I said, they put their hands on me. You said, well, did they grab you like this? I was like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, something like that. You said, well, how about like this? And I said,
right.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, you grabbed me, talking about, how about like this? I said, man, get the hell off me, man. I said, where's your damn shirt at? Why the hell you take your shirt off when you grab me?
Because it was hot. Like, you better take yours off now. You sweating.
We were I'm sweating because, like I said, because you won the show. That's why. And hold on. We were in an arena, in an ice arena. How the hell you sweating in an ice arena? And you grab me like that. And you take your shirt off.
Bro, because we was working out.
Working out?
Do we not work out before we go to the arena?
Okay, we do that, but I was done working out. And we show
up sometime in our workout gear. So this is my first time seeing you, Devon. You know what? I apologize. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's guilty right here, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? Don't try him. Try me, Your Honor. Devon, I'm guilty. I'm sorry, dog, of trying to be a good person and embrace you with some positivity, a little bit of love like you lacking from or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for being nice, dog. I don't know where you from, man, but I won't be grabbing on nobody, grabbing stuff like that. I just be embracing you, man. But you know what? I'm sorry.
You sorry?
I'm sorry.
So,
to the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
I don't mind you grabbing me to save me if I'm
in
trouble.
Right. I bet you. What kind of trouble?
I don't mind you trying to get my attention when you grab me. But when your hands go from my back to my ass, I got issues.
Devon.
Issues. Big issues.
No, we all know you ain't got no ass.
Okay, that's beside the point. That's why I wore fatigues. So to camouflage.
I'm just going back there, making sure your shit is pulled up. You know what I'm
saying?
My
shit's pulled up. You don't need to help me.
Your shit.
You don't need to help me.
I don't want my dog out there looking like a plumber. You know what I'm saying?
A plumber.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, plumbers really.
Everything is out. You know what I'm saying?
No, not out like that.
Every once in a while, you had your ass crack out. Ain't nobody said nothing to you though.
Because
everybody like you.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Everybody at work saw it, dog.
Before we go on with this interview, and we will.
Everybody saw it. I said, don't say
will we?
But wait a minute. How did you know my ass crack was out? Were you looking?
Devon,
why are you licking your lips right now? Why are you licking your lips right? Why are you licking your lips right now? Hold on. You talking about my ass crack?
I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I wouldn't know what ass looks like.
You licking your lips. Look at you. You got that look in your eye.
I'm licking my lips, man, because I need some bliss sticks on.
You bliss stick your ass.
Not because we talking about your
ass crack.
Not so tall.
Mo, I'm done with him. I don't want to speak to him. You go ahead and ask him the question.
You got not so tall.
This man's a fool. That's all I'm gonna say. You're a fool on this show.
No. He be walking. When Devon walk, his back pockets clap.
Hold on.
I want to point out to everybody real quick before Devon holds on. This happened and started before we even took the live stream.
Man, he always doing it. This is what it's like every week at work with him, dog.
This is what you do.
Every week at work, I have to go through this right here. It's a process, and I hadn't even checked in yet. This was just when we see each other.
I don't think you ever checked in.
You're right. You're right. I won't argue with you on that one at all.
This is what we do on a normal basis. Wow. I'm telling you, we need to have a video camera with us at all times and do a reality show. We've always said that. We do this and have everybody in the back crack it up.
Can I ask y'all something?
I feel bad for the people that try to edit the show afterwards, though.
Oh well, it's bad.
Hey, can I ask y'all something?
Yeah, go ahead, ask.
I see Lindsay's background with the you got the flowery things, right?
Yeah.
I like that. It looks
Thank you.
peaceful. It looks
go.
like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but looks like Mo's in an adult video store or something. Is that what you working for? Am I right or wrong? I can't.
Hold
I
on,
can't. I just
hold
see a
on.
bunch of.
What you trying to say? That family video type of thing, where they got that area where where the kids don't go in.
Bringing
It
it
says
back.
adults only.
I
Bring it
don't know. I heard about it. You know what I'm saying?
This is like the open swinging doors. This is the room that's waiting for you.
Oh, there's something waiting for his ass. I'm gonna tell you right
Come
now.
on, Dvon.
I meant Mo. I didn't mean you. Truth.
Come on.
I'm trying to bury the hatchet. Listen, I gotta say this. I gotta say this. You know, one of the greatest things I like about being with Truth is that a lot of the 24/7 stuff that's going on is him and I and the person that, you know, that whoever Truth is working with, and coming up with all these things has been great. You know, this past Hell in a Cell, Little Jimmy, this past Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's been great, man. It really has been a pleasure working with this man, and the ideas that him and I come up with just to try to make not only the people at home laugh and the boys in the back, but we like to pop Vince too as well.
Yes. Gotta pop Vince.
Gotta pop Vince, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes he just shakes his head and looks at us and going,
Yeah.
you just too much."
Actually,
So
we
we
like
know
to pop
we're doing
him
good.
first, man. Once he pop, we know everybody else is gonna pop. But it's like it's a natural chemistry that's there. And
Absolutely.
very few people have that natural chemistry to where we don't have to create it or make it. We just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's one of the plus about what we do and how we do it. But let me ask you a question. When the idea came about you doing this 24/7 thing, what was your plans for it, and how did you feel when he told you about it?
Man, you know me, D. I'm easy go, man. Easy go lucky, dog. So whatever it is, give me chicken shit, I'll make goddamn chicken salad out of it. And it's just I was told the day before, and that, you know, nothing else about it. And then that night they explained it to me, and still, hey, you talking the truth. Still, the concept hadn't run to me yet. But it was just, I think it was developing over a period of time by itself. Everything was, I'm a guy, man, like I don't force nothing. The universe and energy creates what you need, what you got to have. You know what I'm saying? It suits you up. So I let that become what it was going to be.
Yeah, because I, you know, Mo, I think the first time, I mean, we had worked a little bit here and there on the 24/7, but I think the first real time, you know, I was in there with Truth was when we did the thing with Drake in the arena with his wife, and then the one we did in the hotel room when he jumped on the bed and said Geronimo.
Yes, the airport, the tarmac, like just coming up with different stuff that's like not stuff nobody would even think of. But it was just they were so crazy, but entertaining. They were good and they fit. And I think that's what just people attach that to. It has its own lane.
And that's one of the things that's very, very hard when you're doing something like this. The thing about it also is that to have someone in the role that you're doing, as well as someone who's helping you to produce it, it's very hard to be on the same page with someone if you don't get along or if it doesn't click. And him and I click so well, as you can see, just by doing what we do. It's one of those things where it was a natural fit for us to work together a lot on this 24/7. So, and the success that he's having with it, and along with now Drew, I was about to say McIntyre, but Drew Gulak, but you two now, I mean, Drew just adds to it, and you know, it's great. It really, really is fun to watch.
Man, it's cool to have somebody like yourself, man. That's like not only do you know the business side of it, but a lot of guys don't get the entertainment side of it, man, and the psychology side of it, to where certain things adds elements to the story that we're trying to tell. And we've created such a crazy ass story. It doesn't matter how we tell it with this thing, you know what I'm saying? And the people, they take it for what it is. And like work with somebody that's equally creative with me. We just come up with ideas, even if ideas like, they reeled us back a little bit on that one. We can't use that one. We're creative enough to like come up with one right after that.
Yeah. What do you think, Mo? How do you been watching the 24/7? What's your thoughts on it?
I love the unpredictability behind it. I love that, the airport and the golf course and some of the out of arena stuff that we've seen really shows some creativity. So I'm definitely digging that. Although, to me, that you don't have to worry about everybody else in an actual match, but as soon as the match is over, it's up for grabs again. That's a little confusing, but all the same. How many reigns are you up to, by the way, R-TRUTH?
42.
42. Okay. All right.
What did you say, Mo?
I said 42, but I thought
did.
for some reason maybe it was 44. I wasn't quite sure.
Nah, 42. And which just me, I mean to cut you off, Mo. What I like about this whole thing, man, is like they see so much wrestling on TV. They get so many matches. They get so many. They're going to get that. They don't get this. They don't get that 24/7 shit. You know what I'm saying? And when they do get a chance to see me, bro, I still can go. I'm still a badass in the ring. I haven't had to put it down yet. So
I know.
Yeah.
I've been in the ring with your ass. I've been slapped. Some bitch, we lock up, back me in the corner. He go, all right, I'm gonna hit you. I'm like, all right, bam. Are you crazy?
Sometimes
you hit me for real. But sometimes
you've done it to me too.
Only in retaliation.
Oh, come on, retaliation my ass.
What ass? You just like me. You ain't got no ass.
Oh, I got booty.
Hold on, no, I don't need to see that. Oh hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Lindsay, stop it. Lindsay, stop.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, truth.
Okay.
Oh, hell no. He
Yeah.
twerking. Some bitch twerking.
That's not. All right, Devon, your turn.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, D. Come on, D.
Come on.
Come on, D.
Show us some legs. Show us some back legs.
Hold on. This is my butt.
Never mind.
That's as much as I'll twerk.
Oh, that's funny.
Earlier in the show, though, Truth, you had asked if anybody has anything bad to say about you, and I found somebody who might have something bad to say about you.
Please.
We welcome to Table Talk, Lil Jimmy. Lil Jimmy now is
Okay.
So, Jimmy, feel free to chime in with whatever you got there.
No, it doesn't matter. Say what you got to say, Jimmy. It doesn't matter.
Well, hold on, Jimmy. I just want to know one thing, little Jimmy. Now, this is between you and I, and of course, the people on the panel. Okay, I've expressed myself, and I know you've been listening in the green room, and I know you've heard everything that you've had to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to tell the truth. I want you to tell
Sit down
these people
and listen to them.
Please do. No. Don't get up. I want you to understand and tell the people how this man has used you to get to me, to touch me inappropriately, and then have other people look the other way because you've distracted them. Please, little Jimmy, tell them the truth.
Little Jimmy just said stranger danger.
No, little Jimmy just he just.
Bro, he's behind it. Get from behind the chair. He's not there with you, little Jimmy.
Hold on.
He's not there.
He just texted me. He said, I told Truth, do not touch me there. That's my no-no square. That's exactly what he just told me. That's what he told me.
Behind the chair, hiding from you, Dvon.
No. He ain't hiding from me. He hiding from you.
He was
ready to do this interview. He honestly thought that you and I weren't going to be on the same thing. That exactly.
Manipulating game, or you running?
I'm not running a manipulating game. What the hell is a grown ass man hanging out with little Jimmy?
Claim, dog?
And hold on. And then you got little Jimmy Hurt.
Who are you, Devon?
Who are you? Who are you? That's the question.
I'm the truth, dog. Ronnie Aaron Killings. That's me, dog.
Little Jimmy thinks differently.
You know what, dog? I think you've been imposter the whole time, Devon.
I'm sorry?
Your real you is starting to come out.
Finally.
I've never seen it like this before. Never, ever. This is beyond me. I'm baffled.
You know what?
I don't even know who you are, Devon.
Listen, I'm going to say this.
Who you are.
Little Jimmy, listen, we do
Devon?
these shows.
Devon.
Truth. Watch the D word. Yo ass.
Hey, that made him go skirt.
You say Devon. Well, little Jimmy, thank you for coming on the show. And let me just say this: the next time you're in Florida, which I'm sure will be next Monday night, and this man does things that he ain't supposed to do, let me know. I'll be more than happy not only to call the authorities, but I'll also be happy to call DCF and make sure that this man right here, Truth, who's supposed to be the truth, will not bother you anymore. Now I will testify to that.
Oof.
Okay.
All right, later, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
he came
man.
strong with that one, didn't he?
Hell yeah.
He came
Oh, I was
strong with
preaching.
that one.
Reverend Devon.
Waiting.
Reverend Devon was coming back.
Oh,
He
my
called
God.
my name.
Yeah, there you go. Amen. Amen. He ain't nothing but a devil, y'all, in disguise.
That's a legit question. Truth. When Jimmy signs autographs, are they invisible ink or does he use real pens? What's going on?
Actually, they're real.
Okay.
There's people out there right now that have little Jimmy autographs. You can go look and find it for yourself.
Okay. All right.
I got his autograph. I got
You
little
do?
Jimmy autograph. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
When-
He gave it to me.
Oh, really? When was
Yeah,
that?
you stepped out to the ring and locked him in the closet. You know, like Savage used to do
I ain't
Elizabeth.
never locked Jimmy in no closet.
Yeah,
Devon.
you did.
What
You locked
type
him.
of-
You locked him in the closet.
What type of go behind my back you doing, dog? You coming
Don't
across
worry
the hill?
about that. Don't worry about that.
You jumping my fence?
Listen, jump the fence is an
What are you
understatement.
doing,
I'm gonna tell you
Devon?
that. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking care of business.
I am so glad we did this. We
So am I.
all are finding out things we didn't know about you, mister.
Oh well, no, everybody knows about me. It's just that the people don't know about you. You said the truth will set
I'm
you free.
transparent, dog. Yes, it will.
Transparent.
It shall.
Transparent. You sure about that?
Positive.
How they? I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
How they grab you?
Don't grab it like that.
I mean, did they like grab you?
Nah, you like just grab me and pull me in like.
Did he like really grabbed you?
No, I mean, like really grab me.
Is it hot in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be hot. Let me see. It might be a little hot up in here. No.
I don't want to see.
A little hot. Yeah, little Jimmy knocked down.
I don't want to
Might
see.
be a little hot.
Yeah,
up in
take
there.
it off. Take it
No.
Might be a
off.
little hot.
No.
Take it off.
Might be a little hot.
Oh no, now you can't just stop like that.
Yeah, you can.
No, I thought it was hot.
No,
I
you
thought it was
can't.
hot, but
Oh, thanks.
I was afraid. I didn't
You
want
can't
Nikki to
just
spit up
stop
a
like
juice.
that in the middle
Thank
of
you.
like.
So sweet.
No,
I didn't want Jimmy. I didn't want and little Jimmy swore that I couldn't do that. Yeah, little Jimmy. Yeah, just saying.
Whoa, man! Like, okay, there's people watching this and listening, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that to the people that's watching, dog? We were waiting to see you. We want to see how hot you were. Take it off, Dvon.
Oh, don't worry. There's YouTube videos. You can do that. I'm afraid that you might go into another world. You go on YouTube.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
So truth.
Hey, he started taking off and he.
Hold on.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's good. All right, come on, Mo. Don't do him like that.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. No, not after all the sexual harassment talk that we've spent 20
I know,
minutes.
right?
Yeah.
Right. And he's that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't rub my nipples unless I feel it rubbing them. Just saying.
Why you putting your nipple up to the camera?
Well,
We saw that.
Mo, what's your next question? Move on.
I think my audio is going out again.
What was that? Oh, tropical storm hitting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah,
You guys want to hear the rain?
I was just going to ask
Nipple
which
on
one
that.
of your 24/7
Breath.
victories is your favorite? Like, which one stands out the most?
Man, people ask me that, man. It's hard to pick one because, like I said, man, it has its own lane, and a lot of the stuff that we've come up with, man, it was like we had so much fun filming it and doing it, and when you got that much positive energy, man, it makes it a special moment. So when people ask me what's your favorite one, man, like top of my head, I would say like definitely Drake's honeymoon, the tarmac. shoot, the golf course. Y'all know Carmella drugged me so damn far with that damn thing and didn't stop. I'll tell you the story about that. I thought it was an old golf court, and it wasn't. And they didn't tell us that it was a brand new one, the souped up thing. And so right when we got there, we're like, okay, we're gonna do this in like two cuts. I said, Carmella, I said, when you start, I said, once I hit him, I said, take off. I said, I want you to goddamn push it to the metal, to the flow. I said, don't stop, because I'm gonna run past you real fast like the Flintstones, and then I'll let you pass me, and then I'll come back and catch up and sit inside. She said, okay. She did not stop. And when she hit the gas, that damn thing, like, it kicked some grass back, and it was like, God. And it left so quick that I didn't have time to run past it or nothing. And I reached and just grabbed it. And I'm trying to grab, I couldn't even tell her to stop and hold on. And she could not hear me because she was just driving. But that's probably one of my favorite ones as well.
Okay. All right. Did just get a question a moment ago asking, will we actually see a title change in a 7-Eleven?
Ooh, possibility.
Give me an idea.
Possibility. Thank you for that, Daniel.
Thank you for that, Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, possibility.
And a Waffle House too, right? That'd be good, right?
How far do you guys live from each other? Devon, I thought you'd be mobile during the show.
Well, I mean, if Truth gets a knock at the door before the show is over, he may not want to answer that. I mean, there is well, I mean, you know, things
Devon
might happen.
Ain't coming over here, y'all. Devon ain't coming over here. Devon is in Florida, and I'm in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you sure about that?
Yeah, y'all know where you at.
You sure?
Yeah, who's stuff in the wall? Who's stuff on the wall?
That ain't mine. It's a friend of mine.
Oh, so that's not. They look just like you. You and your friend twins, ain't it?
Well, no, he's a big fan of mine.
Right.
Twins.
Yeah. It's actually it's little Jimmy's basement. You know.
Right. He wouldn't have no pictures of you up.
The hell he don't. He got my autograph. I got his.
If he did, it would be wanted because he already said stranger danger, and you made him scared. You made him nervous.
Look, just because you asked me to put, my mouth where you pee out of, that don't mean that I have the right to be put in that category.
did I miss something?
Oh yeah, you missed something.
He went back to when I told him he wanted me to touch where he pee out of.
Yeah, then it went to mouth.
It went to mouth. You see what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all, we are finding out things that we didn't know. Sometimes all you have to do is talk to people. You talk and you stop and you listen. You become a listener. And sometimes a conversation will turn into a confession.
I got your damn confession.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to have R-TRUTH on every week just so we learn more about you, Devon.
No, it ain't me you're going to learn about. It's going to
right?
be him. It's going to be him. Look, this ain't no
Diana.
This ain't no Diana Ross song. I'm coming out.
Coming out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's coming
I
out.
want the world
The
to
garage. Everywhere.
This is why we wanted him on the show. Shut up, John.
I have to ask, Truth, when is, I ask all our guests this, when is Devon coming out of retirement?
It's not happening.
They all say that.
Mm-hmm.
We're such, believe it or not, and I'm telling all the boys this, we're marks for the business as well. That's why we do it. And there's just that something in us that's like that little niche, almost like like the Bible says, have the faith of a mustard seed. But we got that little thing that's in us that's like huge, that made us who we are, who we with this business. And there's not, I don't think you can give a time to where like that thing can't, you know what I'm saying, reboot or recharge itself back up and just, you know what I'm saying, be done again.
Right. So
Let me just say
regardless of how. It doesn't have to be just being in that ring, hearing those people, seeing those people, just being in, that's each individual wrestler, that's their world. When we're in that ring and you feel that energy, that's an energy that you can't even express.
Devon.
You
that
can't.
Rod.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Being that we're in the middle of this pandemic and we don't really seem to know when it's going to end, and unlike Trump likes to say, we're rounding the corner, BS. We're not rounding around the corner. So that means that there's not going to be an arena full of fans. There's not going to be us being on the road. None of that. We're still going to be where we're going to be with virtual fans until this thing is over. And then, and only then will the arenas fill. But by that time, I really won't be wanting to go back because me being with Truth with the 24/7, me doing some of the tag team producing and seeing the success that is coming out of those, that means hell no. And one of the reasons why I'm sitting in this seat right now and I'm not wrestling is because of that sumbitch right there. He hit me so hard, made me cry. No, not you, Mo. Him. Truth.
Who?
The one down, the one right there.
I didn't hit you.
Hit me so
That
hard.
one.
Hit me so
That
hard,
one.
made me think about wanting to come back after being gone for 10 years. After that, when he hit me the first time, I said, no, I'm good. And I retired. He hurt me.
I'm sorry, Devon.
He hurt me.
I hate you held this in for 10 years.
I had to go see, I had to get therapy.
Did you?
I had to get
There's
therapy.
nothing wrong with therapy. Come on.
Nothing wrong with therapy. Is that why you the way you are now?
I'm sorry.
Is that why you the way you are now? Because of therapy? Who did you go to?
Someone.
Dr. Fuckett?
I can't stand you. How the hell you get me on my own damn show? Well,
No, I'm sorry if I harmed you in any way, Devon.
You ain't
By
sorry.
all means, I'm very sorry. To the bottom
It's
of my
fine.
heart.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, man.
He's fine. He's
No, I'm not, Lindsay.
Appreciate it.
Stop. No, I'm
He
not.
is extra.
fine.
He's extra, y'all. Extra.
No, you extra. You extra. That's all I'm gonna say. You extra.
What you drinking on, Mo? Some lemonade?
It's a water with a little flavoring in it, like one of those.
Yeah, look a
Mio
little
things.
milky. Look a little milky. What it is?
It's
Yeah,
it's
oh.
the orange. It's orange, but yet it's pink. I don't get it.
It's pink. Oh God.
I lived in the desert. What can I say?
Thought you were drinking some suds over there.
As long as it tastes good.
Well, Truth, I know we gotta let you go, man. It's been fun as always. The
Yeah,
first
somebody
time
you
it
got
was fun.
PTSD.
From being in the ring with your ass. Daniel's absolutely right. From being in the ring with your ass.
Oh, no.
Hey, I tell you what, tell us where we can find you on social media.
You can find me on I'm just remembering this stuff, man. Okay. Instagram at Ron Killings1. Find me on Twitter at Ron Killings. What else they got? Facebook, Ron Killings. And TikTok, at one Ron Killings.
All
And
right.
be ready to look out for some new music coming out real soon. I can't say too much, but there's some big things about to happen. Big time.
All right.
Nice.
And John wants before we let you go to give us a what's up real quick.
What's up?
Stop looking at
Over there, what's up? If you
I tell
feel
you, hold
me,
on.
stand up and say what's up. What's
What?
up?
Stop looking at my butt crack. That's what's up.
Ruth was here.
You know what-
Devon takes it back down here.
You know what Dvon butt crack look like?
No.
You go to hell.
And that.
I can't stand your ass.
I wouldn't call that a butt crack right there. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make my asshole look like the Grand Canyon. You kiss my ass.
You can drive a car up in there and park it.
Hey, man.
He sneezed and shit on himself.
You go to hell. I'll see you Monday.
Oh my God.
Anytime, R-TRUTH. Anytime you want on, bud. Anytime.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you
Anytime,
soon, my
man.
man. All
All right,
right.
see y'all.
Later.
Bye.
All right.
I had to go refill my wine.
It's great. It's great. I love him, man, because, again, we've known each other since the Attitude Era. And I just remember the first time R-TRUTH and I met, we clicked and we were joking around with each other like that, the whole nine. It was even funnier when Teddy Long and The Godfather was in it. It really made coming to work fun. But to come back after being gone for 10 years and, Truth is still in WWE doing his thing, and me and Bubba came back and we started doing ours. But just to be able to reconnect, with him like that on that level was great, man. So glad, and be able to work with him behind the scenes 24/7 and other tag team matches that he's been in, it's been great, man. So, again, my role as a producer is still paying off. I might not be in there hanging and banging in that ring, but I'm having fun still doing what I'm doing.
Excellent. And on the topic of reconnecting, both Lindsay and I have a background in working the Comic-Con scene, and there's an individual that we both fell in love working with at all the different shows. She has her own show, the Oddity Files, on Amazon, and before we bring her on, I actually want to play a preview clip for all of us.
All right, let's...
What was that?
Anything else here? Footsteps?
I don't know what just happened.
We're just here to interact with you, talk with you, tell your story. We're not going to yell at you.
Why do you want us to leave? Jesus.
I just saw. It was like a head, like a glowing head. Lean in and lean out.
Seriously?
There it was again. Holy.
Now, I've seen that clip a few times now. I still don't see the spirit at the end of it. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Table Talk. Kitsie from the Oddity Files.
Hey guys.
All right.
Kitsie.
Kitsie, how you doing? Welcome to
So
Table
excited.
Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now,
I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Dvon. I feel so bad for Kitsie, who is in queue, sitting in the waiting room for like the last 10 minutes, watching this butt crack talk between Devon and R-TRUTH.
I don't think I can follow up R-TRUTH. I'm just putting that out there now. I have no butthole stories, so.
Not that you're aware of. No ghost butthole stories, nothing?
No, believe it or not.
I'm going to tell you
Maybe
right now,
someday.
if she saw a butthole on a ghost, then I mean, that'll be something right there. That's another show for another time.
Yeah, that's a whole other network right there.
You got that right. Now, listen, I want to make one thing perfectly clear, okay? And I know Mo has told you, about me not believing and all of that. Now, understand one thing. I believe in houses and things like that being, I know, wait a minute, house being possessed or an entity or whatever coming in. I do believe.
I believe in houses too.
well,
condominiums.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
I don't.
Stadiums. I believe in a lot of buildings.
Right. Now, see, I believe that. Don't get me wrong. I believe that there are houses that are haunted or, whatever. What do you want to call it? Some type of, entity. But it's hard for me, and you got to convince me. And I heard you're gonna try your best to do it.
I
it's
will.
hard for me to. Okay, it's hard for me to believe that the ghost is actually going to come out during the taping. I feel, and this is just my opinion. This is my opinion.
I respect it already.
Okay, I just feel that they would do it when the cameras weren't rolling to scare you even more, or when you're by yourself. Maybe, and you know what? Maybe that's from the movie aspect of it, watching so many poltergeist movies and all of that, when everybody else leaves and that one person's in the room by itself, and then all of a sudden now here comes the the ghost or what have you. Maybe I'm watching too many of that, and I honestly believe that the ghost only comes out when you're by yourself. Now please explain to me, how do they come out when the cameras are rolling?
So first and foremost, you had me at Poltergeist. That is my jam. Me and my team, we investigate a little different than what you're going to see on the Travel Channel and things like that. We go in with love, light, peace, and positivity, and it's just the three of us. There's no large camera crew following us around, literally. It's just the three of us. We go in and we want to hear their story. We want to tell their story to the three people that watch us on Amazon Prime. Hopefully it's more than that at this point, but you know what I'm saying. And, you know, we build a connection with them because we're there. I mean, granted, we're only there a night, but we all have a type of personality where we give it everything we have. And in turn, they come back and give us all they've got. We've been so fortunate. I don't know if it's our energies as a crew or what it is. I mean, if you've got an asshole in there investigating, why are they going to show themselves? You know what I'm saying? But these are just people. I've had a spirit. I've had a spirit tell me we are just people. And if you treat them like they're a human being, which they were at some point, I almost said in their life, but that makes no sense. They respond to it. And I know it sounds silly and woo-woo and all this other stuff, but in that teaser right there, I don't know if you caught it or not, but we captured a ghost peeking around a corner. You saw a head pop in and a hand pop around the door jamb and pop back out. And that ghost followed me home. She's here somewhere. I can't see her right now, but she followed me home.
Well, what happens when things like that happen and people see it on TV, but then they go, oh, no, that was just put in there. What happens when that happens?
I say, you think what you want. I was there. I know what happened. And I don't give a shit what you think is pretty much what goes down in my head. I know what happened. I was there. And, you know, in this world, everybody's got something bad to say. And you got to learn to ignore it. And that's what I do.
Well, my thing is this. And again, I feel even in my house right now, I believe that there's something in here. I don't think it's evil. I don't think it's, you know, they're trying to scare me out and this and that. No. I do feel certain things like move. I know, like if I put something on the table, leave and come back, it's not there. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I know I put it there. And then all of a sudden it winds up being somewhere else. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people are like, well, Devon, you're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. It's happened so many times. And no, I'm not losing my mind. I don't care how many matches I've been in wrestling. I'm not punch drunk yet to the point where I thought I put it there and it's not. Shut up, Mo. But
I grew up in a house with the same kind of ghost. Yeah. You'd check a day later and it's exactly where you left it.
Exactly where you left it. And that's the thing. So it's one of those things where, you know, I gotta, you know, believe that it does happen because it does.
Right. And here's the thing. They're not all evil. They're not all. I don't believe demons are hanging around in somebody's basement. I believe demons have much bigger fish to fry, and they're not in some little country farmhouse hanging out in a basement for absolutely no reason. I believe if you're an asshole in life, you're going to be an asshole in death. And 9 times out of 10, when people are talking about that evil spirit, that person was evil in life as well. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to have spirits like you have, where they're just there, they're coexisting, and you know, I think they want their story told. That's the only reason I can figure why they're hanging around.
Well, I just had a spirit come upstairs, and it's called a 2-year-old, my daughter.
Whole different kind of possession there.
Whole different type.
What was that, Mo?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you sure that she's just not the one moving the cup there, Devon?
Well, you know, let me put it to you this way: if she's up on top of the counter where there's no way in hell she can reach it, you know. I mean, again, I believe in the entity. I believe in that stuff. I do. Yeah. I believe in ghosts. I believe in, you know, all of that. But it was hard for me to think that the ghosts would show themselves while the cameras are rolling. And again, it's probably because of the fact that when you watch movies, you know, you see the movie, you know, they go in there, they're looking for the ghost doesn't come out. And then, of course, the people go, oh, this house isn't haunted. Then the minute they leave, and about 2 minutes later within the movie, the girl or the man is in home, and all of a sudden they get thrown against the wall, and all of this happens, and blah blah blah. But again, it's movies, so just like news and everything else, if you're programmed to think that way and to see it because that's what it is, then you're gonna believe that, you know. So that's why I think it was hard for me to believe that if the cameras are rolling, you know, it would never happen.
And honestly, while we're at these investigations, it's pretty much like when you meet somebody new and you want to get them to tell you something that you know they want to tell you, but they're just not ready to tell you yet. That's pretty much what an investigation is for us, is making them comfortable with us, building a rapport, if you will. I know that sounds so corny, but you're, I guess, building a friendship with the spirit in hopes that it will give you at least for me, give you the evidence that you want to show the world. And the more I do it, especially with my crew, the easier it gets. I don't know if it's just something in us, something in me. So Devon, do you believe in like empaths and mediums and things like that?
Yes. I mean, I
Okay.
believe in that. I've seen, listen, there's been shows where, you have people go in there and bring people back, and they'll tell that individual something that no one else would know, but that individual. And it's hard for me because I think there was a show that there was this world famous meme that was going around,
Was it the Long Island medium?
yes, her. And
Yeah.
there
Hair.
was yeah. And
That's
there's
some crazy hair.
and it was so crazy how so many things that she was saying to people that again these people were like no way. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm correct on this. I believe one of the wrestlers in WWE, female, her name is Natalia, I believe she was on the show at one point, and she basically had said that to me, that she said something that only she knew, not even her parents, no one in the family, of a loved one who passed away, and that she had always kept that to herself. And to this day, she said no one knew until she had went on that show, and that person basically said what she had said, and it was like it blew her mind. And if you know Natalia, if you know her, you know that if anybody's a shoo-in in heaven, it's her. She's such a good-hearted person, such a sweetheart, that there's no reason why she would lie about anything like that,
Right.
And especially if it was someone who was that close to her, that when you talk about her or when you talk about that individual, that it brings tears into her eyes. So I don't think she would lie about that in terms of what this lady said to her that only Natty would know.
Right. No, absolutely. And so there's different levels to it. I consider myself an empath. Well, I was told by a psychic medium that I am an empath. And I think that, again, helps me, again, it sounds corny, but build relationships or rapport with these spirits and why they're so willing to tell me their story.
Okay, I got to
With
ask you a
evidence.
question. Well, I got to ask you a question. I know Mo
Yeah.
and Lindsay's want to ask you, but this will be it, and I'll let Mo take over because I can ask you all day. Do you feel something now as you're looking at me? Is someone coming to you, trying to reach through you to come to me?
I'm not that level of a psychic medium, but I do feel a female. I do feel a female. That's all I've got, though, honestly. I don't trust I call it my crazy. It's really being called being an empath, but I call it my crazy because sometimes it's voices in my head, and I should take it more serious, but it scares me.
I think some people who, and I have a good friend of mine who, she did palm reading and all of that and blah, 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 but she's also does it in a spiritual way, not in that black magic way or anything like that. She prays the whole nine, and she said there are certain things that she wasn't willing to accept. And, it was like, it kept telling her, no, I need you. I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you. And the more she fought it, the more it kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger until finally she just let go and it just started coming to her. It really did. And there were things that she said to me that I just couldn't believe. And a lot of it was about my career.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of it was about where I am today. And this was said to me 4 years prior to me even coming back to the WWE.
Was it about the podcast?
Well, she said something about radio, something that she did say that. She also said that I was going to be in a role where I wouldn't have to wrestle no more, that I would be behind the scenes. And I just remember looking at her going, hey, you crazy. I'll wrestle for the rest of my life. But, long and behold, I come back to WWE. I do the 1 year, and then next thing you know, I'm a producer.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I love those stories.
Yeah.
Did this individual mention at all about you coming out of retirement?
No, and that's not happening. Stop it. I'm not coming out of retirement.
No, so Kitsie, I want to ask you this question here, and I do believe in everything going on here. I'm not a skeptic, but I'm curious about logistics of stuff. So you talked about how at the end of the preview clip that we saw, that peekaboo ghost went home with you. Like, how do you know the ghost went home with you?
Okay, so the episode hasn't even been edited yet, but I was on a different investigation and I had been there like 5 years previously, and I felt at home in there, and I felt at home with the spirits that were there because we had built that bond 5 years ago, but they were acting odd. Like they were not quite coming forth as easily as they did the first time I was there. Come to find out, they told me there was somebody with me that shouldn't be with me, not my crew, but there was somebody with me that shouldn't be with me, and that they needed to escort her off the property. Oh. And that's when I found out that the peekaboo ghost had followed me home. I didn't even know, and that was almost 9 months after that investigation.
Now, wait a minute, Kitsie. Now, who told you that somebody was who they saw it?
It was a spirit that told me.
Oh, a spirit. Okay.
Yes, at this location, it's Ferry Plantation in right outside Virginia Beach is where it is. I almost said Richmond, and. Like I felt like I could walk back in and Henry the ghost would I know it sounds silly, but he'd remember me and things like that. And he was very standoffish. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. And then so we got this new piece of equipment that it attaches itself to a Kinect, and it picks up spirits that you can't see with your human eyes as like stick figures on there. And I'm standing in the middle, and there's one on this side of me and one on the opposite side of me. And then they both jumped into my body. So I started feeling all lightheaded. I needed to take a break. I walked outside, and that's when my crew, Carter and Clayton, found out through the spirit box that Abby, the spirit from Bobby Mackey's, had followed me home. And the spirit said they needed to escort her off the property. There was a super empath there with me at the time who actually runs the tours of the house. And he said he told me what he envisioned, and it's exactly what I've always envisioned of her being from the 1920s, short bob haircut. And he saw 2 of the resident spirits escorting her off the property, and she was bawling. However, my first investigation where I met Abby, I know you guys think I'm absolutely nuts. But
I actually don't, because again, I have a friend of mine, very, very good friend of mine, who she tells me some similar stories to what you're saying.
Okay.
And I remember I've watched when you met her, I think the first encounter, was that on YouTube maybe, or is it on Amazon now?
It's on Amazon. So when I met her, yes, it's the very last episode on Amazon.
I watched that with a coworker, and we were just like, "Oh, I wish you'd been working." But,
it was well,
what? No.
But she admitted to killing somebody the first time I met her at Bobby Mackey's. Somebody who raped her on the property we were at, and I'm assuming she latched onto me because she was afraid to go to hell. And they're escorting her off this property, and they were trying to get her to cross over. And if you killed somebody, you're assuming you're going to hell, so you probably don't want to cross over. Is how it all played out. Spoilers for next season.
Well, let me ask you this: when you, oh boy, my God, don't do this.
Just do it.
Okay. When you do your next encounter at your next house, I would love to be a part of this. I would love to be first.
Let's do it.
And yes, let's do it. Listen, I'm probably one of the biggest scaredy cats, and Mo and Lindsay will tell you when it comes to
that makes
stuff
good
like
TV, man.
Listen, it makes very good TV, and you're gonna see me scream like a little girl. No point, I would love to do it. I would love to be on that show, and
that would be amazing. Well, the rest of my crew recently quit on me, so I'm looking for somebody to investigate with me.
All right. Well, listen, you tell me and set it up and get your people to call my people, and let's go find some ghosts. Let's be Ghostbusters and kick some ass on the bad one.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Effing do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can go down to Florida. I'm sure St. Augustine's got some good places.
I got a new camper, so I won't fly, but I got a new camper.
You need to come to me.
Hold on.
My house was built in the 50s.
Hold on. Can we not do it in Florida? Because
if
it follows me home, then that's bad. That way, if I go somewhere else and then I got to fly in, chances are it may not stay with me on the flight. So I might.
Oh, honey, if it likes you, it's staying with you no matter what.
Oh, great.
What are the odds, though, that a ghost or an entity of some sort actually likes Dvon, though?
Oh, you better stop talking, Mo.
You know, here I am just meeting him, and I really like him. So pretty high, I guess.
Just give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
I love it. I
This
love
is a very short
Yes.
interaction here. It's all right.
Yeah, I liked him
Yes.
too. First time I met
Yes,
him.
and she still does. She still does.
Obviously, you didn't watch enough of our truth segment on the show. That's all right. So when is the new season premiering?
It's not yet. So we got into filming 2 episodes, and then the pandemic hit, and then Clayton, who was my co-investigator, moved to the West Coast, and my son, who was my cameraman, started a business with his dad, and he's too busy for me now. So I'm trying to rebrand, I think, at this point.
This is the reason why I need to be with you. This
Yes.
is it. This is it. This is
It's-
God sent. It's divine
Wow.
intervention.
I've
matter
not
how
seen
you
this
look
excited
at
in a
it.
really long time.
I love
Yes.
Jason's comment. I'm not gonna lie. This is great.
Listen, if I got to grab a ghost and put his ass through a table, I will. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And we're going to capture that on TV.
I tell you what, I ain't got no people. I'm just me, but have your people reach out to me. I think this sounds like a blast.
I love it. I think we should do it.
I'm coming.
Yes.
I
I'm
think we
tagging
should do
along.
it.
Oh,
Just
Lindsay and I
listen,
have been dying to investigate for a hot minute.
Listen,
It's really
only
true.
on one
It's really
condition.
true.
I need to bring a priest with me just in case we got to bless the set.
Honey, I got you. I bring a thing of sage. I got everything under control.
All right, then good. Then we good. We good.
I've
to
been
go.
doing this for 8 years. I've never run into a demon in my entire investigations.
All
So,
right, then we good to go because I don't need no
You
Linda
coming?
Blair's running around my house.
see, you go in, you bring in some love, light, peace, and positivity, and they bring it back to you. It's just like real life. It really, truly is.
Then
You go in
shucks.
with a good attitude, it comes out
Mhm.
with a good attitude.
Well, damn, Mo better not show up then. I'm just saying.
Not with that hair.
No.
I think it
You
looks
need a
beautiful.
conditioning treatment.
Fine. It's
That's
fine.
true. It's a little frizzy.
Jeez. Talk about me being negative. Look at all this negative energy right here.
Just condition. That's all I'm
Wing
saying. Nice
shaming me. How
condition.
dare you?
Okay, we got you.
Well,
I love
Kitsie,
you, Mom.
we got to wrap things up here. But before we go, obviously, we have to ask you, where can people learn more about what you do and where can they watch the episodes?
So on Amazon Prime, it's free with a Prime membership. It's just called Oddity Files. There's 3 seasons there. It's a good time. We investigate a little bit differently than the rest of the world does. We don't go in screaming at demons and things like that. And we get these ghosts to tell us a story. My goal in life is to become the Oprah of the paranormal. I think I can do it. And you get a car. And anyway, so Oddity Files everywhere. It's at Oddity Files. I'm Kitsie Duncan at Kitsie Duncan everywhere. And I'm about to release a book about some of my paranormal experiences. So follow me on the Twitter and the Insta Snap, and you'll hear more about that as soon as it happens.
I love it.
Okay.
All right. Well, again, I think that you and I and Lindsay and Mo, if he wants to tag along,
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be a perfect match. Perfect.
Let's do it,
perfect.
people.
We're gonna do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do
Can't
it.
wait.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks,
So
Kitsie.
nice
Good
to
to
meet
see
you. Guys, I
All
miss you.
All right. Bye-bye, Doc. She's a
All
dog.
All right.
All right. Well, again, I mean, like I said earlier, movies sometimes put you in that mode where a ghost would never show up only when other people leave, and then when they leave,
Yeah.
then the ghost beats your ass, and and all of
And
that. So
What I was thinking is a lot of the shows that you watch, they only broadcast the shows where they actually encounter somebody. There's so
Right.
much footage where they actually don't. And I know Kitsie's even posted on Oddity Files. There's a whole show where they mainly have like one small encounter and they don't
And
meet
it-
anybody else.
yeah,
And think about all the footage that they grab doing this. Like let's say they're there for a whole night. We're only seeing an hour-long episode with bits
Exactly.
and pieces where you could go 10 hours of nothing. So it's easy for TV to make it seem glamorous, but I'm worried about Devon going ghost hunting and falling asleep.
No, I ain't gonna fall asleep, but trust me, when it goes hunting, I listen. I get scared when things go bump in the night, so I don't think I'm gonna fall asleep.
I can't wait for this encounter. It's gonna be great.
There she is again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She really is amazing.
So with that, we're actually about to wrap up the show here. Anything that we want to mention? Anything bring up before we do so?
Well, one thing I want to say is one of the ECW and in the professional wrestling world, we lost a real good guy in Tracy Smothers. I was working with him in ECW, and when he was with the full-blooded Italians, Tommy Rich and Little Guido and him, and they really did that gimmick good. And I remember watching Tracy Smothers in WCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, and of course when he, came to WWE, which was WWF at the time, and just a really, really good guy. Always there to help out other people and to make you laugh and joke and play, and he really did, help me out when I was in ECW because he had been in the business a lot longer at that time than I had. So he was always good and genuine and helping out the younger talent coming in. So we lost Tracy Smothers, but he will never be forgotten. And, again, I love you, brother. Rest in peace.